Hey friends, my name is Paula. Welcome back to Relatively Refined, or welcome if you are a new subscriber. Every month, my sisters Kathleen, Patty, and I decide what we will share with you as our thrift find of the month for that month. So it's the end of January, and that means it's time to share our January find of the month. I'm so excited to see what my sisters will be sharing. None of us know what the other has found or has decided to call Thrift Find of the Month until we put this video together. So it's as much fun for us to do as it is hopefully for you to watch. All right, let's jump into our January Thrift Find of the Month.
Hi everyone, my name is Kathleen and I'm one of the three sisters from Relatively Refined. It is our Thrift Find of the Month segment, in this case for January 2023. It's one of my favorite segments to do, and I think it's become one of our viewers' favorites as well. So this time, my find of the month is a set of bookends that I picked up at our local thrift store. And the bookends, you can see, are sort of this mid-century modern feel to them. They're a gold pine, half of a pine cone on one side and the other half on the other, and they go together to make the set of bookends. I picked these up for $4. When I originally saw them, I thought, oh, those are kind of cool. I wonder if they're really old. However, on the bottom, there was a sticker. These are from the Hearth and Hand, the Magnolia brand. So they're new. They're not old. And they sold for $35 though, and I got them for $4. I never pass up a set of bookends. Oftentimes you see one, and I even pick up those. But when I see a set, I always go for it. I'm going to insert a picture of how I use these bookends in my hallway. And I think they look great. So this is my thrift find for January, a set of pine cone bookends.
Well, a few videos back, and I will link the video that I'm referencing specifically in the iCards and also in the description box. I went to the thrift store and I was incredibly excited to see that they had a set of jadeite lotus plates. I absolutely love jadeite, and I have one of those plates right here to show you. They had a set of 4 of these, and I could not believe it. I have never, ever seen jadeite at the thrift store. I've only ever seen it at an antique store. So these were gorgeous. Now, I went over and looked at them, and they were not inexpensive by thrift store standards. They were $11 a plate. So I was like, oh, should I get them? I hemmed and hawed and I wasn't sure what to do. But I have looked for jadeite for so long that I thought, you know what? There are 4 plates. I'm going to splurge and I'm going to spend the $44 and get the plates. And I am so glad that I did. In fact, I talked a little bit about my reluctance to do it, my hesitation and my thought process in the video. And so many of you were so sweet and wrote in and said, you know what? You'll never regret the things you do buy. You only regret the things you don't. Actually, I think it was Tarnished Treasures, one of my favorite channels, who left that comment. And she was absolutely right. So many people said, you know, you deserve it. Get the plates, get the plates. So I did. Now, all this to say, and they are not my thrift find of the month, but all this to say that in addition to the lotus plates, there were a set of 4 lotus bowls there that went with the plates. And I did not get them. And they were even more expensive than the plates. They were $15 a bowl, and I just, at that time, could not justify getting both things. So I left them there. As soon as I got home, I kept thinking and thinking about those bowls, and I felt like, gosh, you know, they really go together. And I mentioned also in that video that I've left the bowls behind, and several people said, go get the bowls. You know, they shouldn't be separated. They need to go together. So about a week later, I went back to the thrift store, and thankfully the bowls were still there, and I was able to get the 4 lotus bowls, and they are my thrift find of the month for January. So here they are. There are 4 of them. I will show you one individually. You can see they are adorable. They're like little lotus flowers. They're very petite. It's a petite size, and they look so beautiful when you pair them with the plate. How adorable is that? Can't you see this on a spring tablescape or an Easter tablescape? I just think they are adorable. I cannot wait to set a table using these in the spring. I think it will be beautiful. So even though $15 a bowl was a lot to pay, probably one of the most expensive purchases I've ever made at a thrift store, certainly the most expensive, I'm very happy that I did. And I'm very excited to say that the 4 jadeite lotus bowls, and they are vintage, by the way, because the lady at the thrift store knew the woman who donated them, and they had belonged to her mother. So these 4 jadeite lotus bowls are my thrift find of the month for January.
Hi everyone, it's Patty from Relatively Refined with my January 2023 Thrift Find of the Month. So for you this month, I have a small but mighty item. It's actually 4 items. It's a set of 4 teapot napkin rings. I got these at our Habitat Restore, a set of 4 for 50 cents. So I was thrilled. I grabbed these, and if you have watched my winter favorites, I included a lot of tea and tea items. So I really thought it was just really fortuitous that right after that, I spotted these adorable napkin rings.
I have no idea how old these are, or if they're vintage, or even what material they're made out of. There is no marking on them whatsoever. However, they are really quite heavy and almost the weight of pewter. And one thing I noticed about them is, however they were poured into the mold, they seem to have this little half moon indent. And it works great to slide a teaspoon in, and it kind of fits in there and fills in that gap. So with that, these 4 adorable teapot napkin rings are my January 2023 thrift find of the month.
Thank you so much for joining us for this video today. We really have such a fun time making the Thrift Find of the Month series, and we hope that you are enjoying it. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Share it with your friends. They may also like videos like this. And if you have not already subscribed to our channel, we would love to invite you to hit that subscribe button and become part of the Relatively Refined YouTube family. We are trying to hit 2,000 subscribers by the end of January, and we are oh so close. And by the time this video airs, it'll be really close to the end of January. So do us a favor, help us out, help us meet our goal, and hit that subscribe button. Thanks again for taking the time to watch our video. We appreciate each and every one of you. We will see you in the next video. Bye-bye. We hope you enjoyed this episode of Thrift Find of the Month. We want to thank you for your support of our channel. We appreciate each and every one of you. On the screen are a few more videos by Relatively Refined we think you'll enjoy.